Constitution. In law, we call it the grand norm. It provides for everything to do with the law in our country. Chapter 4, which is the Bill of Rights, has got several articles. One very critical one about personal liberty, Article 23, provides for the mode of how somebody gets to be arrested if they are suspected to have committed an offense. Who gets to conduct the arrest, how the person gets to be arrested. They are taken to a designated place. Family members, lawyers get to know this is where this person has been taken, and they are also held in that gazetted designated place for not more than 48 hours, produced in court. That's here in Article 23 of our country's constitution. Of late, Right Honourable Speaker, this provision of our constitution has been violated. People are picked up. You know, when we use the word kidnap, it is because of how people are picked up. The drone, that's an ordinary car. People wearing ordinary clothes, wielding guns, they'll break into people's homes or abduct them on the road and take them to no one knows where. That's not an arrest as provided for in this our constitution. I saw the spokesperson of police, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Chituma Rusoke. He said, as we were raising these complaints, he said, no, the public is not going to give us orders on how we are going to conduct arrest. It's not the public, it is this constitution that orders government on how to conduct arrests. Article 23, it is here. So what we need to know from government is that the new mode of arrest, has government sat in cabinet and amended this constitution without the knowledge of parliament, which you preside over, Right Honourable Speaker, because laws are made here, they are amended here. So has Article 23 been amended, and by who, under whose authority? We need to know, because this business of just picking up people, they are taken wherever, beaten up, then we hear they are in people's basements. It is ultra-vires, it is outside of the law. We need to know, because this parliament is the custodian of this constitution. Second and final, Right Honourable Speaker, again, regarding personal liberties, for a while, we kept demanding for answers from government about missing persons. One of those who was the name standing out among the pack, one John Bosco Chibalama, who was kidnapped on Martyrs' Day in 2019. The Prime Minister, Right Honourable Robin Anabanja, told the nation that John Bosco Chibalama was arrested and he was in state custody. Of course, we kept asking, where is he? Can we know? There were no answers after she admitted that. Last week I saw the spokesperson of the Uganda People's Defence Forces, Acting Major General Felix Kulaije. He was recently appointed in acting capacity in that role. He said Chibalama is outside of the country, and we know the country in which he is. I thought he was going to go ahead and tell the nation which country that is. So what I want to know, is that the new position of government, that this gentleman and the other missing persons, they are outside of the country? Because the initial government position by Right Honourable Robin Anabanja was that no, this man was arrested. Where is he? We don't know. Now, the spokesperson of UPDF is saying he's outside of the country and we know where. Is that the new position of government? And why that is important is because it will help us. Who knows, even me, I might come here and I apologize to government and I say, I am sorry, all along I was saying you kidnapped this person, but now we have found out he is hiding in this country. So I apologize for saying you abducted him, and yet he's in another country. So I want to get that information now that it is coming from a government official. So is that the position of government? Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honourable. A procedure, Honourable Chibadia. Right Honourable, just wait.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, my procedural matter is related to what LOP has raised. And this is an issue of human rights and matter of law. But we have the Office of the Attorney General, we have the Minister of Justice, now issues involving police. Internal Affairs has 3 ministers. Wouldn't it be procedurally right, Honourable Speaker, that maybe before the issue of LOP is answered, one of those people, one of the ministers in that docket could be given 5 or 10 minutes to come and give us a better line of guidance, Right Honourable. But it's you who is the custodian of the Constitution. You could guide it, Right Honourable.
Yeah. Thank you. Though it will be up to the Right Honourable Lumumba to say that I would need maybe support from the Attorney General, or if she can answer sufficiently, please let her answer. Let's give her a chance.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker. The Leader of Opposition has raised issues. There are quite many. But what I can say, and which is paramount, is that we are all here because of the Constitution. And the procedure to amend the Constitution is clearly laid out in the Constitution itself. And the final body on amending the Constitution, the final decision, lies with this House. So, the issue of assuming that maybe we amended the Constitution, we don't have the powers as Cabinet. The powers are with this House, the August House. So, there has not been an amendment. We've not usurped the powers of this the Parliament of Uganda. The issues to do with arrests and human rights, Right Honourable Speaker, I would suggest that let this be part of what will be answered by the Prime Minister during the Prime Minister's time, because that is where we get even the benefit of where it is in writing under the signature. So the details will be contained in the Prime Minister's time. I thank you. The issue is raising of the Attorney General, which my MP is raising. It is the Prime Minister to choose who should help her as she makes the response to the House. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable Dur.
Small size.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, under Article 208 C, it gives the function of the Uganda People's Defence Forces, and it is stated under that article that the UPDF is to foster understanding and harmony with the civilians, which is a good thing. In the past, we had not seen how practical this understanding and fostering of unity takes place because of the confrontations. But recently, I think last week, I happened to see a truckload of several trucks of the UPDF loaded with civilians who were dressed in uniform of one of the political parties, the NRM. And I was actually happy because that reflected the provisions under 208 that the UPDF is of national character. And we have been informed in this House in the past of the services that are available from the UPDF, including Ozima water, how to buy, if you want protection, how to contract security. But this particular service of transporting political was not told to us. And yet UPC, so many other political parties would now like to start transporting their supporters to different venues. So would it now be procedurally correct that the government now informs us of this new service and how the UPDF is fostering harmony and understanding with different civilians so that we can also benefit? Thank you.
Thank you. Right Honourable Lumumba.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker. I want to thank the member. Right Honourable Speaker, when it comes to the work of UPDF, in terms of emergencies, UPDF also can come out and rescue Ugandans. So when the member comes here and raises this, unless I've seen it, I cannot explain. I don't know, since rains are on, they could have been somewhere and there was a disaster and the UPDF came in to rescue. So, Right Honourable Speaker, I cannot unless the member gives me the details so that I get to UPDF, and then we can come and explain based on what UPDF will have showed us. But UPDF are human beings trained by Ugandans, taxpayers' money. They offer themselves to serve Ugandans.